What's up, everybody? It is Mickey coming back to you with the video. This is probably like the 18th time I've tried to make a video of my pickups in the last like 3 months. I don't think I bought a card in the last 2 months. Definitely like March and April, I was still like on the group break grind. I got into Whatnot, spent way too much money on Whatnot, then more money on breaks on Whatnot and all that fun stuff. But we're chilling right now. I haven't bought a card in a minute. Definitely will once Nats come around. In the process of trying to get a condo. Hopefully that gets taken care of in the next month or so. So then, I don't need to temporarily live with my parents for a month and change, which is fine. It's temporary, but I would just rather not, I'm about to be 29. It's not like old, and I obviously would. It's nice to not have rent for a month, but it would be nice to have that set up. And then if I have that set up, then obviously yeah, I feel it just makes my summer more enjoyable than my boy Stoddy and his boy Mark can crash with me. Then the three of us don't need to get a hotel. For Nats, we can save money there, but it'll be fun. We've been chilling. What's been up? Yeah, I got my White Sox. I definitely show this before in the Facebook group. That's an autograph card of every player on the White Sox World Series team. From 2005, obviously, the only time they've won in the last 100 years or whatever. Some of I think 8 or 9 of them are in-person autos, but they are from a verified source. They are legit. I'm just not going to pay $25 a piece to verify, like a $5 Neil Kotz autograph, even if it's $5. I mean, it could have even paid more. Right? I mean, but anyway, that's cool. I don't really know exactly what I'm doing with my collection right now. I'm still trying to pick up like Burley, Konerko, Dirk, older White Sox, not a ton of newer stuff. I do like picking up some, younger Bulls and Bears stuff, but only if it's cheap. Like, I picked up a couple Caleb rookies, but I would love some ink, but I'm not spending $200 on, base rookie autographs of a Bears quarterback when the best quarterback the Bears have literally ever had is probably Jay Cutler, if we're going off stats, and that's like Jay Cutler, So yeah, we are chilling. I think this is actually the first year. It's June 4th right now. We'll see if this uploads today, tomorrow. Could be a week when this uploads, but it's June 4th right now. This is the first time, I think, in 7 years, if you discount the COVID season, because obviously they didn't have fans during those games, that not only have I not been to a White Sox game, this is my first year without a season ticket package. I think the last 3 years, I went to at least, actually the last 4 years, because 21, 2, 3, 4, yeah, damn, it's already 2025. I think I've been to like 90-ish total White Sox games, give or take, in those 4 years. I haven't even been to one yet this year. It's just, I don't know what it is. I truly don't know. Like, I knew they were bad last year, but it was still fun. I think it's also the Chicago the Chicago Sports Network, or like CSHN or whatever they call it. You can no longer watch the games on basic cable, or just having like the Comcast Sports Chicago app or NBC Chicago. They're on their own networks. You need to pay $20 a month to watch either just the White Sox, just the Bulls, or just the Blackhawks. Me, I don't care about hockey. It's not the NBA season, and NBA games are very easy to illegally stream. So are most sports games, but that's not the point. Or you can get an antenna, and I do have an antenna. It was $30. I have it. But my apartment is so weird that I can't get reception to like the satellites or whatever in my apartment currently, even though I have an antenna. And I did test it works, because it works at my parents' house in like 4 different rooms in that house. So it's literally just this apartment. It's not the antenna. So like not watching them on top of being bad, I think makes it suck more. I don't know if it's also that like I stopped drinking. So like there's like part of the fun was like, yeah, dude, we gotta like pre-game, go to the Sox game, gotta like get fucking 7, 8 beers, couple dogs, just go crazy. And that was me a lot. But we're chilling now. Nah, I'm definitely gonna go to a Sox Cardinals game in a couple weeks. Chance I end up going to a game this weekend because they're like $6, but I don't know if I will. We'll see though. Anyway, pickups. Y'all are here for cards. And if it isn't obvious already, I will see all your beautiful faces. And by all of you, I mean like the 5 people watching this video at Nationals. I will absolutely be there Friday and Sunday, possibly Saturday. Got to work out the logistics. Might just end up going to like trade night Saturday or something. I don't know. Me and Stotty got to figure that out. But we'll be there in Chicago in my home turf. And yeah, let's get into cards. A lot of these are in mags that necessarily shouldn't be in mags because a lot of these were whatnot purchases. These are literally in no order. I think I have like 40 or 50 cards. Some of these are $1 cards. Some of these are like $30 cards. It's really nothing crazy. This is definitely in the maybe $1 card range, but I bought this for $1 or $2 because I thought it was really funny. This is the brother of John David Booty and the father of former Oklahoma quarterback. Now he's the quarterback of like Arkansas State or something. General Booty. And former Miami Marlin. This dude played Florida Marlin at the time, but Josh Booty. That's kind of cool. Shout out Josh Booty. We love me some booty. Shout out Kyle Lowry. That's a dude that has some serious booty. If you know what I'm talking about. That was stupid, but whatever. Tim Couch jersey card. Sometimes I just like see something and I'm like, it's $1. That's fun. And that's exactly what those 2 purchases were. Falling was a Bronny James rookie. I have a ton of base rookies from stuff from the last 2 years that I'm not going to show in this video. That looks like it just like fell in there. Jonathan Kuminga. I don't know if this is like purple scope or ice. Shout out Jonathan Kuminga. One of the funnest nicknames. Nicknames that's another really funny trend. I don't know if a lot of you were on Twitter or anything, or there was something like Basketball Reference. People were like messing with like fake nicknames. Like someone called Jason Tatum the Anomaly, and like Santi Aldama became the Trolley Problem, and there were all these like really funny names. I'm blanking on so many of them, but there are a lot of really funny nicknames, or fake nicknames in the NBA. Micah Parsons, I believe that's Orange Disco. That's just another cool one. This is one of those other ones I bought for $1. I thought this like might be worth more. It's not, but like for $1, I can't really complain. One of the few WNBA cards I have. Literally nothing for or against the WNBA. I just don't really watch it. Like it is what it is. Like I barely watch college football if it's not Syracuse, like I don't know why I'm trying to like over explain the fact that I just like don't really watch the WNBA. Like it's fine. Respect to the lady ballers. I just don't follow the sport like that. But Cheryl Swoops, like feminine adrenaline. Love some alliteration right there. Let's see what else we got in this pile. Pau Gasol rookie jersey. That's kind of fun. That's like when jersey cards were real. Wasn't this fake Panini crap selling us that fake Panini, that fake bread, that Subway eat fresh, but it's fake tuna, like made out of mercury or whatever the hell tuna's made out of. Next one's a Dan Marino auto. I feel like that needed a better build-up. This is actually an IP auto. I thought this was like kind of like a Sage hit, or Proline did have one season where it was legit autos. So I paid like $50 to $60 for this like an idiot, when his IP uncertified autos go for like $30. So I overpaid by $20 or $30, but it's Dan Marino. It is legit because of where it came from, and I've looked at other autos. So maybe this is worth paying to get it authenticated. But either way, I have a Dan Marino auto, and I'm not going to sell it anyway. It's not like it's an NT patch, or I have like 9 of them, That's just cool. These are 2010 Mickey Mantles. Just 2 of them, kind of cool. For those of you who don't know, my name is obviously Mickey, but my last name is also 2 letters off of Mantle. Uh, so like that's kind of cool. Also, I played baseball my entire life, obviously up until high school. Got cut, that's always fun. But baseball's my favorite sport, so that's just kind of fun. Right there, matching Flair showcase inserts. Mitch Richmond, that's a cool one. Mitch Richmond, legend. I've been getting a lot more into basketball history lately. I started watching like some TikTok trends of like NBA trivia specifically, then started doing like a deep dive into just learning fun, fascinating facts about random players. Been killing it on Hoop Grids. People are doubting my abilities. I'm not like an oracle. Like I don't know a lot off the top of my head. I just know a lot of names and like kind of what era they played for, so it just kind of like plays well on hoops grids. But I'm like top 35 in the world, so that's kind of cool. Yeah. So you can question whether my ability to analyze like how good a player is accurate based on the fact that I spent like 7 years on this channel championing Mohamed Sanu as like the best receiver in the NFL since Jerry Rice, since sliced bread. But I don't know. Also, this video is sponsored by, it's not actually sponsored, by this CBD soda. Um, no THC, just CBD. I've had a few of these with THC too. Dude, my tolerance to weed is so low. I just get way too high if I consume too much THC. But it's a fun vibe. It's kind of like a really, really, really low grade muscle relaxer. Just makes you feel good and happy. Who doesn't want to be good and happy, But we're chilling. To match that, we got Hakeem Olajuwon, the Dream Shake. This is already 12 minutes. It's going to be a fucking half-hour video. It's all good at this point. Couple Evan Mobley rookies. We got the Optic, and then we got the Prism, Silver, whatever. I don't know the name. Silver Ice, Silver Frozen. I don't know the names of all the variations. I don't care. I'm not up on terminology. This is a cool card I bought for $2 or $3. Just a JJ Redick kind of like purple. This is from like 2018 Prism. It's like what is that, like the 4th year Prism? I think it's cool. Whatever. Like I own it. Whatever. We can move on. John Wall autograph. I got that for $10. I know that, and I'm very okay with that. That was actually an Instagram purchase. Drake May rookie. I just wanted to pick up a base rookie. And the Beam Team is a set that I've always been kind of fascinated by, possibly want to do and complete eventually. This is probably, if this guy is not in your biggest piece of shit of all time player list, you just frankly have awful taste and should feel ashamed in yourself. But statistically and on the court, he was kind of good. Some people might say he delivered, but not on federal holidays. If you catch my drift, that was a really elongated way of getting to the mailman. That's Karl Malone. I think I have 5. Okay, we'll just do all these next. Home field advantages. Yeah. This is something that Stotty really likes and got into. Then I bought a couple of them. These are Top Series 2 home field advantages. They're case hits. They're kind of the equivalent to their same rarity as like a downtown, except they come out of Series 2 or Series 1. I forgot which one it is. Which is like a $100 box. And Optic is what, like $800. So obviously like the shittiest downtown will go for $250. And the shittiest home field advantage probably goes for $10-15, and the highest probably goes for like $200, versus like the highest downtown goes for like probably like $1,500 or something crazy. But picked up a couple of them. Jazz Chisholm, like say what you want, these just look beautiful. You got the tower in the background, the Miami Tower, whatever the hell that is. This Bryce Harper is pretty sweet. Like that just looks so clean. The Liberty Bell in the background. That's a great picture of Bryce right there in the headband. This one I literally paid $10 for. It's probably worth less because he's hitting like maybe 100, but he's leading the MLB in stolen bases, and the Sox are definitely about to trade him for like a literal bag of peanuts if they're lucky. And then when they trade him to like the Yankees for a bag of peanuts, he's going to literally become a superstar again, and I'm gonna cry. But until then, Luis Robert. Next we have went to Bradley University for 1 year and then he transferred. Not a lot of MLB players or even NBA players from Bradley University. Shout out my alma mater. Shout out all the Bradley individuals that play basketball. We have Chet Walker, Hersey Hawkins, Sixers legends right there. Also, Chet Walker was briefly was also a Bull. I actually want to say Hersey Hawkins did briefly play for the Bulls too. Then obviously we have Anthony Parker, former Toronto Raptor and Cleveland Cavalier, and current GM of the Orlando Magic. We have current player that appeared in 3 or 4 games this year earlier for the Oklahoma City Thunder. And if they win the title, he will receive a ring. He will not be considered a champion on his basketball reference page. But Malavi Leons, power forward for Bradley University this past year. Also, I don't know what I pressed, but it looks like a thumbs up. A Motocon just went on my screen. I don't know if that's going to appear in the video. I don't know what I did. I just pressed something. But anyway, Kirby Puckett. Also, other Bradley people. Shout out Walt Lemon. He was on a 10-day contract once for the Bulls. Jim Les, former coach of Bradley, went to college with my dad and played in the NBA for like 7 years. Is the current coach of UC Davis. I got them confused with UC Santa Barbara. And then this Julio Rodriguez one is pretty cool. They got like the Space Needle in the back. Oh my god, I got so many fucking cards to show skill. This is what 98 Bowman's Best, Paul Konerko. That's out of 400. I don't know what that's worth, but it's pretty cool to me. Let's see if I can just like go through really fast the rest of these. Jalen Wells silver, Nikola Topic silver. Picked this up for like $10, so it's fine. They lost, but DeAndre Hunter, kind of like pink optic. That's pretty cool. Baylor Shireman, this is out of 125 from Optic. Rookie for the Celtics. Alexander Sarr, he's going to be really good. I don't care what people say. Dude's really good. Nikola Topic, I like him. Next, we got a couple Dirk base cards. Uno. Dos. I'm actually going to save that for last because that's kind of cool. This is in no particular order. DJ Moore, rookie auto. That's actually like the only DJ Moore I have. Mark Burley auto. Don't pick up a lot of modern Mark Burley because he signs in everything now. But this one was on card and it was $15 shipped. So can't really go wrong there. These I paid, I think, $12 together for. This is a former second-round pick of the Astros that the White Sox signed. I don't even know if he's still in the organization. But Joe Perez, this is out of 70. It's graded 9. Like, it's nothing. But, like, if he's good, that's worth, like, the $8 I paid for it because it'll be worth a lot more. And then this is just his blue auto out of 150. So nobody, but he's a nobody, but it's worth the risk. What else do we have here? This is the preview, Contenders rookie of Syracuse legend, Dwight Freeney. Phenomenal card. This one is hilarious. I bought it for $3. I did not know he had autos, and I did not know this was low numbered until I got it into my hand. Out of 25, a future MVP of the NFL and the best player on my Chicago Bears. Torrey Taylor. What a punter. We love punters out here. Next, we got a green emergent, Roma Dunze. We got a Rome rookie. See, like, these are the type of modern Bears I'm picking up. There's a couple more. There's a couple Caleb Williams rookies, like base cards. This is numbered out of 44. It's a Mark Burley die cut from Elite. I think I paid $5 or $6 shipped for that, so cannot really complain there. It's a low numbered, and Elite's really cool. Random Corey Lee card out of 250. He's like the Sox backup catcher. This guy is might be the only actually active player in the MLB that's not in the minor leagues that went to Bradley. He's actually on the former Cub, former Yankee. He's actually on the White Sox this year. He's been injured half the year, but Mike Tauchman, that's out of 225. Last stack, we'll try to speed run through this. This dude is on the Bears now. Dio, however you say his name, supposed to be a pretty good defensive tackle. We got Carmelo Anthony, Hall of Famer. My friend recently paid me $50 from a bet we made in college. He came to me and was like, because this is back when he's a Blazers fan, back when Melo was on the Blazers and really bad. He's like, dude, Carmelo's not a Hall of Famer. I was like, I think you're underestimating how easy it is to make the NBA Hall of Fame. Literally, if you are an 8-time All-Star, give or take, you're a lock. And Melo is like, 12th on the all-time scoring list or something, and he also won a championship in college, and he's like a 12-time All-Star. Dude's an NBA. And I was like, can we bet like $2,000? Because even if he died then, thank God he didn't, but like he was still a Hall of Famer. And he recently paid me the $50, so shout out that. Ryan Nassib out of 99. I never thought he was going to be good, but I probably annoyed a lot of people back in the day saying he was going to be good, but he wasn't. But you know who will be good? Kyle McCord. Kyle McCord, Oronde Gadsden III is going to be pretty good. Good pickup for the Chargers. But Kyle McCord, that dude is about to be the next like Josh McCown. He's not going to be elite, but he is going to stick in the league. In 2040, Kyle McCord will be the backup on some playoff team, and 39-year-old Kyle McCord is going to be put in the game. He's going to lead a team into an NFC divisional playoff win, because whatever team he's on is going to be that. I don't even know what I was going with there, but Kyle McCord's dope. TJ Edwards. I feel like everybody thinks I'm like highly intoxicated right now, and I'm actually not. This is just my personality. Caleb Williams, emergent. Another Caleb Williams. And is this the run of MJ's? It is. So before we get to the run of MJ's, we have like 7 more cards. I'm sorry. Artis Gilmore auto. I know it's not licensed, but it's out of 25. I like the orange color match. If you don't care, you can deal with it. 4 Montez Buzelis rookies. Probably pulled all of these in breaks, but whatever. We can look past that. Now we have a run of some MJs. We got the baseball MJ, which is really fun because that's in a basketball product. Then we got a Dobbs reigning scorer MJ. Then we got a Goodwin Champions MJ. Then we got a really, really cool Stadiums Club MJ. Then we got 2 more MJs. I feel like I didn't really show that one. Like, these are cool. I don't know if they're worth $3 or $10, but add to my stash of MJs because I have too many and I don't even know what I have. I need to go through them. And the last one, we were on Whatnot a while ago. This dude was auctioning off like 900 cards from 1952 Topps. They were all graded. Some of them are going for $20. Some of them are going for like $200, $300 because it wasn't like grade A names. I really wanted a Billy Pierce because there's not so many White Sox in that set, and mini Minosos were going. He didn't have any Minosos, but he only had like a Billy Pierce graded one. It went for actually not. It only went for like $30. I just missed it. Probably like a $25 card, but I still wanted it because Billy Pierce is a Sox legend. Numbers retired. But then he got to like the 4 or 5s, and this dude is a nobody. But I paid $23 for this card, shipped. And this is a grade 4.5 from 1952 Topps. Some dude named Dick Kryhorsky. I looked him up. He played like 6 years in the bigs, never did anything. But like, it's graded a 4 or 5 from 1952. You're telling me that's never going to be worth less than $23? That sounds right to me. And even if it's not, I don't care. This shit is 73. Is my math right? I think 73 years old. I can't do math. That's crazy. This is almost 3 times as old as I am. And look, its condition is better. It's in better condition than I am, and it's so much older. It's pristine. It's a 4 or 5. I'm not graded. I'm not SGC graded. My condition sucks. This is a 4 or 5, baby. We are swimming in gradedness. That's it. Those are cards. Will I have another video in the near future? Maybe. I don't know. I need to organize all my cards and set up the card display before I move. I got like 8 new 3-row boxes. I got myself a new card tower. This was $55, but I got it for $35 because it was discounted for 24 hours for some reason on Amazon. But I finally got one of those like waterproof snap cases that locks. This shit is pretty good. It smells like brand new Sharpie. Wire fireworks going off. I haven't used Photo Booth in a while. I wonder if that's actually on the video or not. But anyway, much love. Take care. I love you all, probably. I can't say for sure because maybe there's somebody that I don't like that is watching this, but that's probably not the case because we spread positivity and love out here. Much love, everybody. Take care. Have a phenomenal day. Have a phenomenal weekend. If I don't see you, have a great summer, a great rest of your life. I love you all. Yeah.